Good afternoon and welcome back to another episode of The Longing. Today we are going to continue our long trek to get home. And see how far we get today before the time runs out. But yes, other than that, at the time of recording this, the Wildermyth video is now live and released. So if you are interested, go and take a look at that. The first episode is available. They will be released every Monday at midday UK time. So be sure to keep an eye out for those. I don't know how long this series will last, just because I don't know I don't know how long the game is. But we will keep going with it. And it is, I think, a legacy game in the sense that you can do various missions and replay it, and then characters from old missions will appear or something. That is my understanding. So who knows, we may have multiple series. But again, we'll have to see as time goes on. Oh, it looks like we are coming to the bottom of the stairs. We have come to the bottom of the stairs and we are now making our way to the left back home, which is very nice, which means we should be back into the light by the end of this episode. Which should mean not too much longer until we actually get home properly. But again, that is something to be seen, something to be experienced. I'm not 100% sure how long it actually takes us to get back home from up here, but I'm pretty sure it's going to take at least another 2 episodes on top of this one. And then we can finally start reading Moby Dick. Which is the goal. That is the big goal that I have for this playthrough, is to read Moby Dick all the way through, from start to finish. Not necessarily in one go, as previously discussed, but we are going to read it at in its entirety gradually. Ooh. Seems it is starting to get a little bit lighter. We are starting to be able to see a few bits extra. Or at least I can vaguely see the floor. I believe we're crawling. Yeah, it looks like we're crawling. It's definitely getting lighter. Excellent. Most excellent. There we are, back on our feet, walking. Never ending through the corridors. Well, we will eventually get to a point where we are no longer walking through, because we will be back at home. Is that another crawly bit? I think there is another crawly bit to get through. Do. Definitely in the light now. And here we go, here's the mushrooms. I'm still a bit surprised, if I'm honest. Oh, excuse me, no. I'm still a bit surprised that the other two mushrooms grew like they did, considering nowhere else has it grown quite like that. Now we just have the gentle walk home. With the pitter-patter of our feet. Or our friendly shades feet. Do you know what? Depending on how far we actually manage to get today, we might be able to make it all the way home by the end of tomorrow. If I extend the time of this particular episode a little bit to get us as far along as we can today, we might have enough time to get all the way home tomorrow. Although it might be a bit of a long shot. We should be able to get to the end of this mushroom path, because it's basically a mushroom path at this point. Yeah. Also, what I want to make sure of is that we don't run out of time on the clock. So when we get back, there was we did something. I can't remember what we did, but we did something, and there was a pop-up that mentioned about pausing or not using something like that. The time enhancing effects or something. So I want to work out if we can A, how to get that back, and B, what it does. See what change it has, and see whether it means that it will make time pass normally. If that is possible. Because that would make it so much easier for the reversing of time. I mean that we would, in fact, if we can make it so that we don't have to leave our comfortable home because the time isn't advancing at an accelerated rate, that would mean that we could, in theory, just stay in our comfortable home between each episode, rather than having to go into the King's Chamber. Hi, Spider Friend. Right, I think we are going to have to call it there, though. At which point I'm going to say thank you very much for joining today. Do be sure to go and check out Wildermyth video if you haven't already, and if you are interested. That is available, and be sure to let me know what you think of it. Be sure to let me know. But otherwise, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon or night, no matter what time of day it is. I hope you all have a wonderful one of it, and as always, we will be back tomorrow with more of The Longing. Goodbye.